What's going on, guys? It's Tony here from Fit525 with another edition of the first 4 miles. Today we'll be reviewing the Pegasus 36 Shield. I know I did the Pegasus 36 last week, but to be fair, it's like a whole new shoe. First we'll get to the features. It features a water repellent upper, a Nike Zoom mid, as well as a blown rubber outsole with more aggressive treading than the Pegasus 36. It's an amazing shoe to have if you live in a cold weather climate or if you live in a really rainy area. The grip on this thing is infallible. I ran shortly after it snowed out, and I was able to take hairpin turns in slush and not feel my feet slip out from underneath me like I did with the Pegasus. It had also done some raining, because up north it can't decide whether it wants to be full-on winter or a rainy fall, and I was able to run through deep puddles and my feet stayed dry. At first glance, looking at it and feeling the upper, it feels like it's made out of like a cloth material that wouldn't keep water out, but it did a really good job at doing so. I was actually able to put these shoes on afterwards to go out because I didn't want to wear any other shoe and get my socks all wet. The only gripe that I have is that because of the waterproofing on the toe and the side, it feels a little rigid and restrictive, and something that I immediately noticed when I first put the shoe on and initially kept me from purchasing the shoe to begin with. But after I started running in it, it started to fit my foot a little bit better and I stopped noticing that tightness. The shoe seemed to adapt pretty quickly to my foot. In short, it's a shoe that when you first put on, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but give it a few miles and it'll start to feel comfortable. Almost as comfortable as the engineered mesh upper on the Pegasus 36. The shoe won't steer you wrong, and I highly recommend it. Before I go, I wanted to give a quick shout out to an organization called Run with Mike. They're based out of Staten Island and they're doing a lot of amazing things for the community. Every year they try and raise money to feed families during Thanksgiving. This year they were able to feed 41 families. And in summer 2020 they're planning on putting on their first OCR event for kids in Staten Island. I've always been a fan of any organization that looks to get anyone, especially the youth, active and instill good habits so they can prosper in the future. In the description I'll drop a link to their Instagram page as well as the Facebook page so you can check that out. This has been Tony from Fit525 telling you guys to have a wonderful day and have a happy holiday.